Perfect. 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 Perfect.
All right. What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a good day. My name is Dope as Yola. I am the host of the Dope as Usual podcast, and this is episode 3. Thank you guys so much for joining us once again. For all the people on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, whatever you're listening to, whatever you're watching from, we appreciate you. So, guys, this is episode 3. I'm super fucking excited. This is the second solo episode, and just for future reference, we'll be doing solo episodes here and there, but they're not going to be the majority. We're mainly going to have guests. Guys, I want to get straight into this. I'm in a good fucking mood today. Just from me to you, I'm in an awesome mood today. I usually got a bunch of bullshit going on. People fucking with me, but today is great. Today, everything's just aligning. I sold my fucking car finally last night. I've been paying $1,000 a month for my backup car that I don't want because I'm done with it. And my fucking dad finally came this morning and bought it. Super stoked. He's giving it to my little sister, and I hate to put her on blast, but she got caught smoking weed in the bathroom the other day at the fucking house like a dummy. So now she gets to stare at the car until my dad feels that she's allowed to drive it. I'm so happy I didn't live with my dad as a kid, man. Well, no, I would have done more drugs, I think. I would have got away with more. But still, she's getting it. My dad's an actual dad now, and like there's repercussions and shit. So it's fucking hilarious to me because I was smoking weed in the bathroom at 15 too, except I wasn't dumb enough to leave ashes in the sink like she did. Sorry to put that on my little sister on blast right away, but that's what's on my mind right now. So yeah, got rid of the car, super stoked. My credit's going to go up, sell that motherfucker back to, buy that full from CarMax, and we're done. Besides that point, Push Trees, the clothing company. If you're a fan, you already know, but if you're not, we own a clothing company called Push Trees. Oh my God, we just got our samples in yesterday, guys, all high-end bags. And I've never said this. I'm completely not disappointed. I am 100% excited. I've never gone into a manufacturing meeting, give me my stuff, and I go, you guys did exactly what we said. I mean, they are 100% on top of it. Marty, you saw the bags.
I was astounded.
Shocked. Dude.
I was astounded at the quality, and I was astounded that there wasn't a whole back and forth, you cursing them out.
Right? Nothing. It took 2 months for manufacturing time, and they actually sent me what I wanted and what I ordered, what I designed. Couldn't be more fucking happy, guys. Also, we got the biggest shipment of Push Trees bongs we've ever gotten. I'm really excited for that. Last time we sold out in 9 motherfucking minutes, which is ridiculous. And then got deleted the next 2 minutes later. So there's a give and take, but today it's all fucking take, and it's from our end. I am just happy. I'm in a good ass mood. We got some videos to go. We got the podcast going. I'm fucking hyped. Let's hop right into this, guys. I'm going to tell you this now. If you know me, I don't watch the fucking news. I don't know who's who. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know what the stock market's going on. All the news I get is from fucking Twitter. I'm going to be 100% honest. And I know a lot of you just went, yup, because me too, man. I just look at Twitter and that's the only news I get. So apparently this is what I got today. Jeff Bezos, the guy that owns Amazon, just quit Amazon. How the fuck do you quit your own company? I don't get that. He stepped down as the CEO of Amazon. I didn't know that was a real thing. It's like, yo, Willy Wonka. No, I fucking quit, bro. No, let it go. I just pay me and I quit. How does that work? Marty, do you have any idea how stepping down as a CEO of your own company works?
That's the goal in my mind.
Oh, of course, bro. Like Willy Wonka. Hey, Charlie, you and your bitch ass grandpa, your lazy ass grandpa, you just take over my shit. Move your whole fucking family in. That's how that went.
Yeah, the whole point of the business is one day to have it be able to function without you.
No, but he stepped down. So what does that mean? Oh, so he's got somebody to replace him. I don't know.
It's probably some legal thing surrounding a divorce or him about to get canceled.
For those of you that aren't dumb like me, for those of you that are dumb like me and don't pay attention to the news, Jeff Bezos, the richest man on the fucking planet until 2 days ago when, Elon Musk passed his ass up, which is pretty fucking cool. Mm-hmm. I think that's awesome. Elon Musk, I feel, might be part alien. I think he's too smart to be a human. I think that's a fact. Yeah, I think he's too smart to be a person. Just from me to you. Just from me to
that's
you.
Confirmed, yeah.
The way LeBron and Michael Jordan dunk, I feel like, nah, there's
Their
something
athleticism
else. Yeah,
is
there's
his
something else.
intellect.
There's the Monstars gene from Space Jam in your ass, because there's no fucking way these fools can jump from the free throw line. I mean, of course they can. They're huge, but
And everybody's like, he's such a fucking idiot. His rocket ship crashed on Mars again.
like, yo, his rocket ship made it. You fucking asshole. Yo, he's literally a rocket scientist. He's famous as shit. Nobody hates on him. Everybody loves his ass. And he's kind of cool. He's mad interesting. But see, we talked about Jeff Bezos' boring ass. Then we went straight to Elon Musk on how cool he is. That's all I know. All I know is he stepped down, has got a divorce. Yo, the richest man in the planet got a divorce. How much pain that night that man went through goes, I just lost $50 billion. Not even 50. I lost $50 billion.
it's the moment before that pain when he was like, and I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. I don't fucking care. I mean, that's cool. That's the goal, man. That's the goal, to be so rich. You go, no, take half of it. I will never spend it. That sounds awesome to me. That's fucking cool, dude. I think it's fucking cool. But that's the news I got. That's all the news I got. I read a fucking little tiny article and go, all right, going on with my day. That's all the news I needed. But in news that I really like, yo, for all you football fans out there, what a fucking era ending. How weird is it that Drew Brees just retired? Phillip Rivers just retired. What? Dude, that takes me back to like Chunky Soup, fucking Donovan McNabb with my grandma, me chugging fucking Sunny Delights. That just reminds me of football, man. Yep. And remember Drew Brees started off in San Diego. Then Phillip Rivers replaced his ass. Drew Brees went on to be the man anyway. Phillip Rivers is still the fucking man. And they both stopped on the same day. They both retired, I think, the same day, man.
I remember I saw Drew Brees play when he played for Purdue at Notre Dame.
Ooh.
We were at Notre Dame, and he was a big deal then. And I remember thinking, because at the pep rally, the mascot was like, yeah, he's like, it's going to be sunny and little to no breeze.
Oh, hell
And I
no.
was
See,
like,
that
oh, that's
motherfucker's a
gangster.
badass, dude.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
badass.
pretty sure Purdue beat the shit out of Notre Dame that day.
I got to be honest, man. Our era of football growing up was the best era. The 90s to 2000s was the coolest, most fun era for football. We had fucking the Dirty Bird. We had Deion Sanders doing his shit. Terrell Owens fucking with the Cowboys. Steve Young almost done with his career.
Randy Moss.
Fucking Randy Moss, Dante Culpepper, all these motherfuckers. Brian Urlacher, man. I wanted to be Brian Urlacher so fucking bad, guys. My number's 54 since 5th grade. I've been 54 my whole fucking life, except 1 year they made me 90 because you're fat and second string. You get whatever fucking number you're getting. And that's how that went down, dude. Let me light this joint up real quick. I haven't smoked a bowl. I haven't done anything, nothing whatsoever. I haven't smoked since yesterday. I know some people are like, you addict, but it's just what I do in the morning. I get smoke a bowl. Today I was so fucking busy. I said, no. Oh no, my grandma and grandpa were here. Did I tell you? My grandma and grandpa I sold the car to my dad, but my grandma and grandpa are going to Mexico. So my dad dropped him off here because he's a truck driver and he got a load in San Diego, and they picked up the car, cleaned it out, had to make sure there was no weed in there because they're going to Mexico. Could you imagine if my grandma and grandpa got pulled over because I forgot some nugs in the car? I would need a time machine. That's all I got to say, dude. It was very odd, though, man. My grandma and grandpa were truck drivers for 60 plus years, I think.
Damn.
And they haven't been in a diesel since they retired 5 years ago. And they rode in my dad's diesel. And I asked my grandma, how was it being in a truck? She goes, oh, no. She did not. She wasn't down. Because there's only
It's
two
like a
seats in the
prisoner
truck,
going
bro.
back to hang out in a cell.
Exactly. My family, all they do is they all own truck semis. That's what they do. That's why I've been working my whole fucking life, because they're hardworking ass people. And I just remember seeing my grandma and grandpa this morning when I gave them the car, and I realized, man, they are getting old. My grandpa's 88, still drives, still works. He's starting to get old. I know you're saying starting. My grandpa looks 60. He's a hardworking ass. He used to be a fucking right-hand man of the devil, man. I swear to God, there's something evil in that man. When he was younger, there was a demon in there. Anyway, he's nice now. He hops in the car, the Mercedes. I picked him up, and he looked at me and goes, it's a very nice car. I go, oh, thanks, Grandma. He goes, no. It's a very nice car. I like the inside. I go,
Trying to rob you?
Yeah. No, I don't know, dude. I don't know. But I remember thinking, my grandpa's never said more than like 10 words to me unless he's lecturing me about how to spend money. And he just said, nice car, and then got out of it. First time in my life my grandpa's ever said something nice, and that's it. Ever. He's not an asshole to me. but he used to be a piece of shit. He used to be really mean to everybody. And he got older and realized, yo, if I die, no one's going to give a fuck. So he started being real nice, and now he's cool. My grandpa's a cool man. He's been through a lot. But yeah, sorry, I got off on that talk. I wanted to talk about some sports talk, guys. I wanted to bring up some shit. Speaking of my dad, Marty, did you play sports when you were younger besides basketball?
Yeah, I played every sport in the street, but mainly just basketball for school.
For school?
Yeah.
So I want to tell you guys a little story since we're on this football topic right now. I know we just went to my grandma topic and my grandpa being the devil, but let's get on this football topic real quick. I just need to talk to you guys about this. I played sports my whole fucking life. My whole life because, you ready? I played soccer. 5 to like 8. I was really good at soccer, but I was bored because it's like, yo, this is kind of boring, just sprinting and scoring goal. Like, it's fun, but after a while, you're like, yo, what else is there to do? This sucks.
That midfielder is so boring.
Bro, I was a power forward, my fat fucking kid. I was a fat kid, and I was a monster. I scored 8 goals in one game, and my coach took me out of the game, and I almost cried. I was like 7, and then my mom had to explain to me and the coach after the game because I was just, you know, those little kids where they're crying but they're pissed. That was me, bro. I scored 7 goals in one fucking game. My coach took me out, and him and my mom had to talk to me and say, those other kids are going to get really sad if you keep scoring on them. These are kids. You're a kid. We got to do it for the feelings. And I remember thinking, I agree, but I also want to say fuck you because I want to keep scoring. What's wrong with you? So that was my first experience with sports. And then what happened, guys? A moment that changed my life forever. I watched The Waterboy. Adam Sandler's my favorite person on the planet. If you know me, you know that's a fact. I've been waiting to say I am 31 years old since I was 7, and I just got to say it this year. I just turned 31, and what happened, Marty? I text you, could you make me put my face on Adam Sandler when he says I'm 30? That's the first thing when I woke up on my birthday, go, hey, can you make me a picture, man? That's all I wanted, bro. That's all I wanted was a picture of me as Adam Sandler. So what happened? Watched Waterboy. And as a kid, I used to get picked on as a kid a lot. So when I see other people get picked on, I relate to them. I was 7 or 8 at the time. I relate to that. And then I just remember everybody picking on the Waterboy, everybody picking on him. And I look at my mom like, this is not fun. Why is Adam Sandler getting fucked with like this? And why is he kind of slow? That's all I remember thinking, like, why are they picking on the slow guy? And he opened up a can of whoop ass, as you know, on them, and that was it, guys. I looked at it and go, I want to play whatever the fuck position he's playing. So my mom took me out mid-season of soccer. That's the only year we sucked. We fucking won no games. Took me out mid-season of soccer, and as I tell my coach that I'm not playing anymore, super tall white guy with brown hair, he looks at me and goes, are you sure you want to quit, man? Because we could use your help. I go, I know, we sucked bad. There was 2 good kids, me and some other kid. And he looked at me like, well, I might quit too because we're not going to win shit. And I quit that day, signed up for football, and realized, oh, this isn't soccer. There's a lot of running in soccer. This is harder. I got my ass whooped that first year, guys. I mean, I got fucked up. And I asked him, what position do they play? Waterboy. He goes, the linebacker. You're also fucking fat. You're not playing linebacker. And I was second string fucking defensive end, or defensive tackle, not even defensive end. And that was my whole first year of football. So the reason I'm bringing this up, because I ended up quitting football. Me and a coach had an altercation in the 10th grade. We had an altercation. I started center, started nose tackle, kickoff return, kickoff, punt return, shit like that. I never left the field, but that's what you want when you're a kid. You want to crack motherfuckers. That's all you want to do. I play football. Let me fucking hit somebody. So we're playing high school. At the end of my 9th grade year, this is the story I want to tell you because it full circle. Get the fuck out of here. So 9th grade year, guys, we're undefeated. Oh no, we're undefeated at the time. If you play sports, you can relate. You know, people watch tape, film for the next team to study and all that. We didn't do that. We're from Merced. Everybody's on fucking meth, but the kids at school. Oh shit, fuck that. Even the kids at school are on meth. Everybody's on drugs. Everybody's doing something else, or they're fucking pregnant. So nobody watches film. We don't have a TV to roll around. It doesn't happen, man.
You guys didn't have screens on your bus that you rode to the games
on your bus?
Wait.
We took a school bus.
Oh. Okay.
Marty, did you have a bus with a screen?
No, I'm fucking with you.
Oh,
Yeah, of course.
oh man, I thought you were fucking serious. Like, Marty, I thought you grew
No.
up in the ghetto. What are you talking about
No.
the screen? Okay. So we studied tape on the last game of the year. And I remember the coach says, you got to be here before school. And I thought, I don't know if I'm ever going to play football anymore because I am not getting up before school. I'm asleep. I live across the street from high school. I lived across the street from my school. School started at 8:05. I woke up at 7:50. Put my clothes on the left. That's what the fuck I was doing. I don't give a shit. I'm tired. So I get to school pissed. We watch tape and I'm looking around like, we're just watching a bunch of little fucking kids you guys taped secretly. This isn't fun. This is kind of weird. I don't like it. And they kept talking about their quarterback. This kid's good. He's 6'1". He's running this on a fucking 40-yard sprint. And I'm in the background. You know, we're talking shit. Everybody talks shit when their coaches aren't paying attention. That's what happens. We're there. We're doing the fucking practice or whatever bullshit all week. You know, school. We're doing fucking school and you go play after school and then here comes game day. Here comes fucking game day, guys, and I'm hyped. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. We're fucking doing hitting drills, which you should. I don't know why. Why do you got to do hitting drills work before you hit? Fucking stupid. Hey, warm up. You know, give yourself a headache and then go out there. That's exactly what that means.
It's like cutting weight before a fight.
I had to all the time, dude. Before I got into high school, it was a city league. And like I said, I was fucking fat. I never played Pee Wee. In 5th grade, I was JV. 5th grade, I was with the 8th graders because I was so heavy. And I got my ass whooped. So we're at the game. Everything's going great. We're starting up. And you know, when you right now, everybody that's ever played, girl or guy, everyone that's ever played sports, when you're waiting and you're looking at your opponent, you're just sitting there like, whack ass shoes, whack ass haircut, fuck your face, your eyes are lame, stupid. You're just trying to talk shit internally like, I'm gonna fuck your day up. We all do it. Even if you're nice like me, we all do it. And I see the kid. It's just a bunch of dudes, and then there's the guy they're talking about. I mean, the kid had like 20-year-old definition to his body. Like he had pads. I'm looking at him like, no, that's a college student. No, he's not 9th grade. Bullshit. Anyway, game's going on. Everything's going. I've never gotten a sack in all 5 years of playing football. I've never gotten a sack. I mean, I swim, move, spin. I'm in the backfield every fucking play. I can't remember a time someone had stopped me from getting in the backfield. Never got a sack. I was so slow. Or I wasn't slow. These motherfuckers were so fast that as soon as I put pressure, they'd run the other side and that person get the tackle. The quarterback come this way, they'd run the other side. What up? He'd run the other side and everybody would get the tackle except for me. I never got shit. So here we are, guys. It's like 2.5 minutes left in the game. We're up by 3. And they got the ball. We got to stop them. We win. Guys, I got in the backfield and this motherfucker's throwing the ball. He's not looking at me. I'm about to blindside him. And I mean, I'm about to I was in 9th grade. I was benching 3-something. I was a little fucking tank. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm shaking right now. I'm going to crack this motherfucker in front of everybody. We're going to win the game. He might fumble, and it's the star player that everybody's talking shit about. Dude, I went, and with everything I had, I mean, I hit him blindside. He's not even looking. I hit him with everything I have, and he just does the NFL hip toss. You know, the really good quarterbacks, when they almost get wrapped up, they do like the twist, toss, and step. He did that shit to me. Like that. He wasn't looking at me. He sensed me. I don't know what the fuck he did, but he sensed my presence or something. And when I hit him, he spun and I just did this. I hit him and I just flew. I off my feet flew, and I can remember holding his jersey and then it slipping out and just and I fucking flew, hit the ground. By the time I was getting up, this fucking kid was running all the way, like an 80-something yard, fucking quarterback carry all the way, touchdown. We got the ball back, no time lost. We lost the last game of the year because I missed the sack. And as we're at the sideline, the second string assholes, why is it always the second, third string fools talking shit? I have no idea. But they're like, hey, well, you can't make a tackle? You're over there benching, you can't even hold on to him? I'm like, yo, you're not even in the game. So let's just keep it at that I tried my best. I'm stronger than you. So I'm pretty sure I would have done better than you did. You know, I'm trying to like talk my way out of it without getting pissed. And also in my head internally, I'm so sad because I let us lose. All right. I just told you the story, right? That's the story I wanted to tell you. Now here's the wild part. as it's 3-4 years later, guys. It's 5 years later because it's after. It's like my third year. I'm 20. So yeah, I was just about to like be finishing up my community college, right? No, 21. I'm sorry. I was 21. I was just started drinking legally. The NFL draft came on. My friend Deuce. I'm with my friend Deuce, and we're watching the NFL draft. I don't watch the fucking NFL draft. Why would I watch the NFL draft? I don't fucking know. I started watching it. We're just smoking weed at his apartment. And the NFL draft comes on. They're talking, they always give a backstory to the really highlighted character, like the highlighted players. Like this year he's going to be drafted #1. So they give a little backstory. They went to the town and interviewed some people from town or their family members. You guys know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. So I did that. I watched that. And as I'm watching it, they go, from Turlock, California. I go, what? And I look, and Turlock is 15 minutes from Merced, 15 minutes away. So I'm automatically, this person is my year graduation because I'm about to graduate college. This person's about to go to the NFL. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, wait, from Turlock? And they say, yeah, the Niners are looking into him. And I'm thinking, you're from Turlock and the Niners might pick you up? Who is this man? And I'm looking at him and they start saying his name. They're talking about him. I'm looking like, I know you. You look familiar. I know your fucking face. And they call up the name, and the Niners pick Colin Kaepernick, and they call him up. I'm like, yo, that's cool. He's from Turlock, and he's a Niners quarterback. He's probably a Niners fan. He grew up around here. This is the ultimate kid's dream. I was really into football, but I quit, and I was watching my dream happen. Like, oh, you went to the NFL? You're from the fucking Central Valley? Fuck yeah. So I'm all hyped, and I'm looking like, yo, I know your fucking face. And they say his high school, Pittman. And when they say Pittman, I realize that's the fucking kid from the game. I know that's the kid from the fucking game that I almost sacked, that beat us. I know it is. Call this dude I know, Vince. Call him. Like, you watching the draft? He goes, yeah, you see Colin Kaepernick? I go, is that the guy that we played against? He goes, bro, that's the guy that everybody made fun of you because you missed a sack. That's the guy from Pittman. He just got drafted. And then all the years of shame just drifted away, guys, because I thought, oh, he's an NFL quarterback. Of course I've missed the sack. Of course he threw my stupid ass. And that was it, guys. 5 years of shame brought to an end because I realized, oh, you're calling. Okay, now I don't feel bad. So that's it, guys. I fucking missed a sack against Colin Kaepernick, the only sack I ever almost got. And I swear I hit him with everything I had. No, he's a monster. There's a reason. There's a reason he got drafted and went to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? There's a fucking reason, dude. And that's my Colin Kaepernick story. I thought it was really funny. We're from the same area. I'm over here smoking weed on the internet, doing fun shit. And he's over. That's him. That's the picture. Holy fucking shit. That's the kid, man. That motherfucker look like Xerxes. He kind of does.
He really does look like
He kind of does look like Xerxes. So when I saw him, this is the first thing I thought, to make fun of him. And yeah, dude. Obviously, I'm not going to make fun of him. He's a nice person. He's actually doing some cool shit. But, when you're in 9th grade and he's the opposing team, we're going to talk shit. Yeah, that's him. From Turlock, man. That motherfucker chucked me. He threw me like I wasn't shit.
Just his reflexes.
Yeah, he's not even big in that picture. And that's the picture. That's him. I must have been tiny, bro.
That's the version of him that bounced you off him?
Bro, he's not even that defined. Well, then because he was a man.
He looks like he's like 11 years old in this picture.
He might be, but he was a grown fucking man in high school. That's all I know, dude. He had a stubble, I bet. That's the kind of grown man I'm talking about. Oh, man. But yeah, that's the sports section. Sports. Yeah, you're not going to do too much sports on this show, guys. I like sports. I don't really give a fuck anymore. After Brett Favre dissed me, I don't care.
When you were talking about that, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just have that, it reminded me of this story from high school. That was one of the funniest things. And you were talking about you guys talking shit in the locker room and stuff before the game. My uncle was the coach of my high school team. And he was like the oldest, whitest, dude that you could possibly imagine. But he lived and breathed high school basketball.
High school basketball? That was his thing?
He was a college coach too.
Oh, okay.
We were fucking around in this
care package.
Somebody wrote on our board something to the effect of, Billy's sister likes black, blah, blah, blah on the board, but he wrote it in permanent Sharpie, thinking it was dry erase. all on the X's and O's board in the game plan room. And then we all realized it was Sharpie moments before my uncle walked in.
So did he fight you guys?
So my uncle walked in, looked at the board. Everybody just starts dying, laughing,
Was your uncle
trying to hold
mean?
it back. He was pissed.
Was
he
he a
wasn't
mean
mean.
guy?
He was just disgusted with us. He's just, you guys. I remember he's like, I thought you guys were good guys. You guys are
That's
pieces
such
of
a
shit.
disappointing thing to
It
hear,
was
man.
so
I thought you
disappointing.
guys were good guys. That's worse than you owe me money.
Yeah.
It's like, oh damn. It's like hurting your grandma's feeling. Like, fuck.
That's really what it was. I was like,
Your dad's brother or your mom's brother?
my dad's sister's husband.
Oh, uncle like that. Got you. That sucks. He's known you since you're a kid.
Yeah.
Now he's
yeah.
looking at you like, you little fucking pervert.
One of these kids. It was a room. You got a room full of 14-year-olds. I mean, but that shit was mortifying and hilarious at the same time.
Shit like that's funny, man. That shit's fucking funny to me. All the shit in school was fun.
Yeah.
I mean, except for school. I hated that shit. Sorry. So, guys, I want to bring something up. This is a little segment we're going to be calling Dope Deed of the Day. If we find some really cool, just good people, good shit, good stories that you want to talk about, this is what exactly what it's for. Dope Deed of the Day. We got something for you, and I think this is a great way to introduce this segment. How fucking cool is this guy? There it is, college student. So you guys know last week when the whole, I don't understand stock market. All I know is a bunch of motherfucking poor fools got some money last week. So a bunch of people put in on stocks, as you know, and made a bunch of money on the stock market from GameStop. So this kid, his name is Hunter Khan?
Yep.
Yes, Hunter Khan, 21-year-old student from Cornell. This is he's from Minnesota. This motherfucker made $50,000 off the stocks, right? Off the GameStop stocks. So instead of spending it on a fucking car or a bunch of White Claws like another 21-year-old would, this guy went and bought $30,000 worth of Nintendo Switches. Like, the games that a Switch, like a PSP, and donated every one of them to the children's hospital for all these kids that are bored as shit. First off, they're in the hospital. Second, it's COVID. They can't even have fucking visitors. And third, it must be so damn boring. And you can't even talk or get close to the kid next to you to make conversation. $30K worth of Nintendo Switches. You found his Instagram? You're a monster. I love you. Marty, you're fucking great.
Dude, he got 32,000 likes on his last picture, and he only has 4 posts on his account.
There you go, man, because he's a badass. $30,000 worth of Nintendo Switches and game to all the kids. That is the dope deed of the day. That is fucking badass. Hunter, you're the man. You're awesome. If you happen to watch this, if you happen to ever come across this or one of your friends let you know, send us an email, send us a contact, and let me shoot you some push tree shit, because that is badass. Who else? Who else does shit like this? Hunter, you're the man.
I would like to think that I would have did some shit like that. At that age,
Sorry,
I was
man.
so desperate.
At that
it would
age,
not have
you
happened.
got 50 and you gave away 30? Come on. I'm going to be honest. I would have done that. 100%. Maybe 10. I have 5 things. You want me to give you 3? I don't know about that one, man. I don't know, dude. But back then I was selling weed. I would have just bought more packs and made money. Well, then again, maybe I would have done. I don't know. It's so sad to think of how much money I spent on frivolous ass shit in my 20s, man. It's all bad. So guys, today, if you're here and you're hanging out and you want to hear something wild, I got something for you. I do this thing called Story Time on YouTube. Check it out. Dope as Yola on YouTube. That is my account. I do something called Story Time. We're in season 3 right now. This is the 3rd year telling stories. This started off with my iPhone 6. I just filmed. I told my girlfriend one day, you know what? I think I'm going to record myself talking about the first time I ever sold a sack. The first time I ever sold weed's it was a fluke. I was scared the whole time, and then a spark went off in my head, and that is the last day that I didn't sell weed until I started doing all this Dope as Yola stuff. So this, guys, is from Story Time. I've done so many topics: almost dying, of getting shot at, almost killing people randomly, car accidents, random shit. this one I want to talk to you guys about, and I saw my grandma this morning, so it kind of makes it a little funny. So I want to tell you guys about a little drug I used to love. I mean, me and this fool were friends. We hung out daily. I'm talking about cocaine. I love coke so much. Not now. I mean, no, take that back. I love coke right now. As you're listening to this, I love it. I won't do it. I haven't done it in 9 years, going on 10, because I'm fucking fat. And Chris Farley is one of my favorite people. And if he would have just stopped the drugs, he would still be making me laugh right now. So that's why I do not take the chance, because other motherfuckers like to laugh at the shit I do, and I don't want them to go, why'd you have to do that? What the fuck's wrong? And I don't want that. That's why I do not do drugs anymore. That's the only reason, because I fucking love coke. You think I don't want to do a half-gram line, just a rail across the table while the podcast is going? Of course I do. I just can't. My heart is telling me no. You see what I'm saying? But my body. All right, back to the cocaine. So guys, I started doing coke when I was probably 14 or 15. I don't know. When I was hanging out with Joe and Anthony. Well, let's just say going on 15. Started doing cocaine. And before that, I would only smoke weed and drink. I never did any other drugs. I didn't do shit. So here we go. Let's talk about cocaine. Let's say if you did coke, and you guys are probably doing coke right now. Let's just admit it. If you're in the garage chopping one up, you probably have a Keystone Light next to you. I'm being real, because that's what the fuck was next to me in Ryan's garage. Keystone Light, cocaine, the fucking sweats and cigarettes. That's all we had.
You're painting the picture right now.
And a ping pong table that later broke and just stayed in the side of the garage for years. So this is the story of the first time I ever bought coke by myself and went and did it alone. You know, when you're a kid, you do drugs for the first time, new drugs with other people, right? Unless you're a baller and you're like, you know what, today I want to try acid, and you just go get it. Then you're fucking awesome, and you're the kid from American Beauty, and that's a whole different story. So first time, I mean, I was always doing coke with my homies. I've never personally chopped up the lines. And remember, I'm from Merced. There's no way it was all coke. I can smell bad coke to this day. I can look at it, smell, and go, that is cut. That shit is not cocaine. When I moved to LA, I know, a little off topic. When I moved to LA, and I don't do coke, like I said, some of my friends do. I've never seen bricks of coke before, and I've never seen fish scale coke where it shines like snow. Have you ever seen, when snow shines, Marty, from the sun and it looks wet?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yo, I won't say when. I saw a brick like that. Oh my God. It was so pretty. I'm going to say that. Real cocaine stinks. I mean, it smells. You could taste that shit. So, and for everybody just got that drip feeling in their mouth, I just did too. Don't worry, you're not alone. I just did too. I loved that shit. Anyway, before you think I'm just a drug addict over here, I'm just smoking a joint. We're hanging out. So let's just talk about past drug shit. Here we go. First time I ever bought it myself, I never chopped it up. And when we did, we would just, pour out your gram, get a dollar bill or some paper, put it over it, and then get a credit card, and start like flattening it out, like trying to chop it through the paper or the dollar. Because if not, when it's rock hard coke, it'll $30, $20, $30, just shoots off. Little rocks will just pop. It's like trying to pop a Pez with your finger on a table. Pieces are going to fly. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to stay contained. And for everybody driving right now, my bad. my bad. I know you're going to work, and I'm over here making you salivate over the times you did cocaine because it was fucking delicious. So yeah, I've never done it before. I watched my friends do it. This time, this dude Gabe, I don't know, 8th Street. Went to 8th Street. Bought a dub off him. A dub, for everybody out there that's goes to the dispensary only to buy weed, a dub is $20 worth of weed, all right? So a dub is this much. It's that much coke, all right? It's like 4 lines to your face. That's it. And lines can vary. One can be giant. It doesn't matter. I got skimped. Let's say that. I did not get my full money's worth because he knew my sister. And my sister was, you guys know from last time we talked, my sister was a dick to me. And it was her friend. So if he knew... let's just put it this way. I was getting skimped, all right? She was probably telling him, don't give him everything you give it and just give it to me, or just keep it and we'll do it together. I was her little brother. So you bringing up fish scale cocaine right now? Are we going to get kicked off YouTube? Don't put this on the screen. We're going to get kicked. Oh, that shit looks bomb. I'm just going to say that from here. It's got a DEA watermark on it. Like it's their IG
That shit
and
is
shit.
branded. Yeah.
That's crack on the right. For sure. That's not cocaine, bro. The one with that was crack. Anyway, I'll tell you guys later about the time I smoked crack with my Uncle John. Here we go. So I get the sack for myself, go to my grandma Grace's. My grandma, if you guys don't know, I don't even know talked about it yet. She lives in the country. From Merced, it's all residential. There's a nice part, and there's the fucking ghetto, and then there's the rest of it where all the meth heads are. On the outside, there's some nice ass houses where like the white girls and white dudes in high school get Jeeps for their 16th birthday. Those style houses, you know. There's not a lot of white people in my town, but the ones that are, you're either that kid or you're smoking meth with your parents. There's no in between. There's no fucking in between. Maybe not now, but when I was growing up, there's no in between. You're either rich or you're fucking white trash poor, like the rest of us, except we're Mexican. And my grandma's rich. All right. My grandma and grandpa, the truck drivers, are fucking dumbass rich because they work and they invest all their money in property. So they got a care package coming in. I don't know if you guys hear that, but we got one coming in. And they live in the outskirts of town. So they live in a farmhouse. There's like 3 acres of land around their house, you know what I'm saying? And it comes to their house. So I would go over there on the weekends because it was my dad's weekend for split custody and my dad was on drugs. So he wasn't there and I just chilled at my grandma's. It was a time to get away from my mom because at the time my mom was being a fucking bitch. And for everybody out there, you'll learn more about my mom. At the time, we were not on the same level. All right, we weren't chest bumping. We weren't fist bumping either. We were just mad. So my mom was being a bitch. So it was my time to go to my grandma's and I was there. And my grandma and grandpa are hard ass workers. They go to bed at 8 o'clock at night every night for fucking 60 years. And they wake up at 4:30 or 5 and get in their trucks, their diesels, and go work for 12 hours, right? So I know from 8 o'clock at night till 4 in the morning, I got a bunch of room, time by myself, cocaine and cigarettes. That's all I cared. I had a dub. I had a pack of Camel wides. No. Camel non-filters. And then I started smoking wides later. I just smoked non-filters because my Uncle John did.
Is it safe to assume that weed's all mixed into this, or were you not
no
even
weed.
worried about weed?
If I had coke, there's no weed.
Damn.
Yeah, if I had coke, there's no weed at all. Because I had no money.
Gotcha.
So I'd be working like, I got $30. I'm deaf. If I was by myself, yeah, there was no weed. So at my grandma's, there's no such thing called the internet. There's no life. It's just us in the cuts surrounded by yellow grass and diesels. So there's me. Got my cocaine. I'm telling my grandma it's like 7:30. I'm like, I'm kind of tired. I think I'm just gonna watch a movie. I'm playing the part, you know. At the time, I was just got done being a 4.0 student for fucking 4 years straight. They had a party. My grandma and dad had a party for me because I won math student of the year, and I got 4.0 2 years in a row. But if you guys know, my mom was paying me one day. She's like, if you get straight A's, I'll pay you. So I got straight A's for 2 years.
That's hilarious.
That's a different story. But so I'm playing the part. I'm like, all right, grandma, good night, guys. I'm gonna go to bed. So I went to my the middle room. It's a long hallway, so there's about 25 feet between my grandma's room and the room I'm in. And there's one way, there's one door, and there's a sliding glass door. So my sliding glass door, I close it, I open it, close it, go to the side of the house, smoke a motherfucking cigarette. I literally check where the wind is blowing, so I know which way is not going to blow toward their room or their window, because they sleep with their window open. And I smoke my cigarettes, do my little line, smoke some more cigarettes, and then that's it. That was my whole fucking plan. My grandma has no internet. There's no such thing as entertainment out there. So I brought the movies that I had because there's only Speed and Cruel Intentions on tape. That's it. Oh, no. And Bloodsport. That's it. It's all that there's in that room. There's 3 tapes and I fucking know every line to them. So my grandma goes to sleep. I wait about 20 minutes and then I just start trying to chop up my lines. I got Dave Chappelle's Killing Him Softly. I got Eddie Murphy Delirious, Eddie Murphy Raw. Only 3 movies I had with me that night because I thought I'm going to do lines by myself for the first time by myself. I'm going to smoke cigarettes. I'm going to laugh my fucking ass off. This is going to be a great night. This is going to be great. So it's about 8:20, 8:30. I get a $1 bill, start chopping it up. Remember, I've never done it myself. I don't know how long you go. I know they make it lines. I know they make it, excuse me. It's powdery. I get that. I know I know that part, all right? So I'm chopping it up, and after I'm done, it's just not turning into powder. it was wintertime, guys, and the moisture in the air was making my shit clump up. If you done cocaine, it was making my shit clump up. There's no heater in my grandma's. There's a fireplace on the other side of the house, and that's it. So you have 5 blankets. That's the heater. So the moisture in the room is a sliding glass door with one handle missing. So there's hella fucking wind coming. It was cold in that room, all right? So it clumped up. The moisture got it or something. I mean, now that I realize it was more moisture than anything. And I said, fuck it. So I started doing it. I started doing a line. I chopped one up. And as I did it, like half of it fell right out of my nose. You guys know what I'm saying? When you do a line and then some of it just falls out like it didn't go anywhere. That's exactly what happened. It got too clumped up and didn't go. So I'm sitting there chopping it up more. And I finally get one and it hurts so bad. I mean, it hurts from my nose, behind my eye to my brain. You guys know that. You know when you get water up your nose? For those of you that never done coke, when you get water up your nose under the pool, it's like, oh, fuck, and it hurts. That's the same feeling when you do bad lines. It's the same feeling that happens. So I got that, and it was severe right behind my fucking eye. And I say, I'm going to go smoke a cigarette. Go out and smoke a cigarette. Come back in, watching Raw, watching Eddie Murphy, laughing and trying to stay quiet so my grandma doesn't. I can hear him coming down the hallway. It's tile. My grandma's Mexican. It's fucking tile everywhere. So I can hear her coming down the hallway. So I have some type of, 10 seconds to put my shit away. And I already had it to where I can just put a pillow on top of it if she walked in. So I had it all planned. And it's about 2 hours later. I'm like another half a line. I start splitting it so I can make my night last. And each little bump I do, it hurts bad, guys. It hurt. I've never felt that pain before. I'm getting on when I start gumming in. I'm like, all right, I don't know. Maybe I'm not chopping it right. So the night's going on. I don't realize, guys, it's like 2:30 in the morning and I'm down to my last baby bump. I was doing one like every 20, 30, like one every 30, 40 minutes. I was doing a line or a little bump. So it's about 2:30 in the morning. I do my last one, right? So that's it. It's all gone. There's no more coke. My nose. Oh no, before my last bump is gone. Sorry. Before my last bump is gone, guys, my left side starts bleeding. You guys know, you guys been there if you do coke. My left side starts bleeding. And I used to have really bad nosebleeds as a kid. I had to go to the doctor and get my shit cauterized. Ever tell you that? I had to get my nose cauterized, the vessel up top, because I just had bad nosebleeds as a kid. So here I am shoving this fucking bad coke up my nose and it starts bleeding. So what did I do? Well, I got 2 nostrils. What the fuck? I'm gonna use the other one. I tried and it was plugged. That's it. It was plugged. So I thought, I have one little bump left. Well, it was a pretty good sized bump. I saved it for my last one. It was a pretty good sized bump. And I said, I'm going to just blow my nose, clean my nose out with the blood, and I'm going to do it up that nostril that's bleeding because that's the only one that's not plugged. So here I am, 15, about to be a drug addict, it sounds like. It's about like, you're bleeding and you're still doing it. Yes. And my friend Ryan and Ethan, they used to fill up soda bottle caps with water. Like soda bottle, like little caps, and they would snort the water down their nose and it would push all the coke that got stuck and you would get a fat drip. The drip's one of my favorite things. I know people don't like it. I fucking love it. It's like drinking a Sprite. Like, I just woke the fuck up. That's how it feels like. I'm refreshed. I'm not advocating you go do drugs. Coke is horrible for you. It will kill you. That's why I don't do it. It's like saying, I love driving 90 miles an hour on a turn. But yeah, it's exhilarating. Yeah, but you're gonna die eventually. Not worth it. That's Coke for me, all right? It's fun, but you're gonna die. So here we go. I snorted the water bottle cap. I forgot to say that throughout the night. I was snorting the water to try to make the drip. Anyway,
psychotic. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, bro. I'm just trying to explain. And remember, all of this is happening in 10 seconds. I'm just explaining to you where my brain was when I was doing it and why I was doing those things. So I snort the water bottle cap throughout the night or whatever. And so it starts bleeding. So I clean it up and I go to do the bump and it just won't stop. It's not pouring anymore, but it's like a little drip. You guys know what I'm saying? Just like one trail of blood. So I'm wiping it, and I'm waiting for it to stop, and it doesn't. So I just say, fuck it. And I hit the bump, and I remember it just I tasted blood and coke, and I thought, that was fucking, sorry, I just grossed myself out. Oh my God, I almost fucking gagged. I could see, Shit. I'm sorry for everybody driving. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Pay attention to the road. I'm sorry. I taste the blood and coke. I don't give a fuck as long as I taste the coke. So I'm like, all right, cool. I did the last bump. It's like 2:30. And my grandma, I can hear her getting up about, oh my God, you pulled up Pulp Fiction. That's me. Oh yeah, the single drip of blood, like when Chucky nose bleeds. Remember? Oh, this doll bleeds. Remember it has one drip? Yeah, I just gave you a visual. That's what it dripped like. Yeah, exactly. Hey, bro, stop. I hate Chucky so much. He's so scary. That's a whole nother story. Anyway, and then it's just Colin Kaepernick's face with a turtle. You want Chucky to Colin Kaepernick holding a turtle. Okay, guys, sorry to get off topic. For everybody driving, here we go. So I do the line anyway. It's about 4 o'clock, 4:30. I can hear my grandma get up, right? And about 5, I know they leave at 5:15. They're always out the fucking door. They got their coffee. They're gone. They're out. They're working. And I go out there. Hey, what's up, guys? Like with my eyes just like, damn, dude, I need to be an actor. I just made myself feel tired.
That was good. I almost just yawned.
Sorry. And for everyone driving, I'm sorry. Wake up. I go out there, hey, grandma. Oh, hey, what's up? That's not how my grandma talks, but I'm not trying to do a Mexican lady trying to speak. She sounds like the lady from Family Guy that cleans. That's exactly what my grandma Grace sounds like. Oh, hello. My grandma's so cool, man. She's so cool. And I thought you better bring a picture of my grandma or something. Don't, please. Anyway, yeah, she talks like her. And I'm like, hell yeah, I just woke up. I'm gonna go back to sleep. Just saying bye. All right, guys, I'll see you when you get back off work. And I just go back in my room, lay there. I'm just, fuck, man, my nose. And the whole time I got a headache, stinging ass headache, but I'm not on one anymore at all. Like all I have left is the bag, and I always just like flipped inside out and gummed whatever Coke was on there, and my mouth would get numb. So that was already gone. There's no more drugs. I have no weed. It's about 5:30-ish when they're fully gone in their the driveway's long as fuck. So when they're out and I can see them at the last part right before they hit the 59, right before they hit the 59, see it, and they're gone. I'm like, all right, thank God, I don't have to worry no more about being caught for. I don't have anything anyway. Like where my mind was, you pull an all-nighter on Coke by yourself, just watching hilarious shit. Your brain is not where it should be. It's a little fucked up. It's a little off. I didn't eat. Obviously didn't drink shit. I didn't have no beer. I had nothing. I was just on one. I made a little dub sack last me fucking 5 or 6 hours. So they leave and I'm outside and I smoke a cigarette right there in front of my grandma's. I'm thinking, whoa, I've never done this before. I've never been up early enough to where, because they'll come home for lunch. And if I was smoking a cigarette, they're in the country. They're going to see a cloud of smoke leaving their house. If you know what my grandma's house looked like, you could see anyone in the front from a half mile away because it's a long ass driveway and it's a house. So if you see someone walking, you're going to see them. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't be smoking a cigarette and they're popping up. I'm like, wow, I'm smoking in front of the house. I'm a badass. Like, oh shit, here we go. And I smoke a cigarette and I go to walk back in the house. I get about 6 steps. Like Kill Bill. Remember when he walks and he just falls? That's basically what I did. I took like 5 steps and I went, ow! And something hit me in my nose to my brain, just like a Waterboy's mom. Ow! And that's exactly how I felt. But I fell to my knee and then I started getting a throb in my eye and I went to my other knee and I just started holding my fucking face. And I remember I went, what the fuck? And I started getting I've talked about this before and somebody said, you had a little seizure. I don't know if I had a little seizure. I don't know if I did, but here we go. I fell to my knee and I got to my other knee. I'm holding my eye. I'm holding my face. Like, yo, what the fuck is happening? Everyone's gone. There's nobody here in case I start fucking convulsing. Because I thought, oh no, I did too much Coke. You know what I mean? I've never done that much by myself. I never done a dub to my face. We all put in, get an 8 ball between 6 or 7 of us throughout the whole night. We're drinking and partying. You know what I mean? That's different than just sitting fucking fiending out all night in the damn middle room. And, I remember I looked up, and as I look up, I just start gushing blood off both my nostrils. Just start leaking, like bad leaking. And I have the headache. And I remember all I taste is cigarettes in my mouth. I'm dehydrated as shit. Imagine this, dehydrated as shit on my fucking knee on the red grain brick that's in front of my grandma's house. It's 5:30 in the morning. The sun is peaking. I mean, the sun's just coming over the damn mountains. I remember this in full. The sun's just coming up. It's not all the way up. And you know that early morning sun come up, you think about everything in your life. No matter what the fuck it is, you're like, wow.
Coming over the mountain.
The sun. Every time I see that, I think of The Outsiders when Johnny is dead and he's narrating the stay good, porn boy, and make sure you watch out. That's how I think of every time. Ralph Macchio narrating in my head all I'm on coke. Sorry. I'm on my knees. I look up. My nose is bleeding. I'm wiping my face. I get the headache. I have no fucking like saliva in my body. And I'm looking up at the sky. And I remember I go, this is not the way. This is not how I want my life to be. Everything hurts. Nothing's positive. I got nothing to do right now. It's 5:30 and I'm up. What am I like? You know what I'm thinking? Everything is done. Everything in my life is pointing to dog shit at that point. And then I come to find out, real quick, I'll skip ahead, come to find out that the coke that he was selling was cut with meth. That's why it was hurting so damn bad. And that's why when I was trying to grind it, it was still shards. Like it was, there I said, it was clumping up for the moisture. It was shards in there. I was like, well, it's really shiny, but it's not like the coke I've seen today that's shiny, the fish scale shit. I can tell the difference now. I was a child. I was fucking 15. First sack I ever bought by myself. Probably only got a 0.3 out of that bitch. I don't know. Anyway, I remember I go in the house and I decide I'm never just going to go buy a sack and do it by myself. I'm going to just do sacks with my friends. I'll do coke with my friends. Other than that, I'm a drug addict. I'm just going to be a drug addict piece of shit. And that's the day I kind of just, all right, man. You're 15. This is not the way to be. And that's the time I did coke by myself for the first time. Yeah. That was the whole story. So Marty, you ever done coke by yourself at your grandma's house?
I've actually never done coke.
No?
No.
Oh, you're a champion. I love you. Me and my homie Jay's never done coke either, and I love it. It's so sick. How cool, man. They don't have coke in the East Coast?
See, me and my friends, we had a different relationship with it. If you were doing coke, we looked at you like a fucking
your
psycho.
homies were selling it.
Yeah. There was like
a whole different story.
I had a different perspective on it. But when I got with April, her and her friends had a different relationship with it. So I had to...
Because they did cocaine.
It was more accepted in those circles. So, but for me, if you did cocaine, I would not like you off the bat.
Whoa. But you're making money off those people.
Yeah, but I would have a disrespect for you. It was just how.
What if they were nice?
It didn't matter. Like her friends that would do it, I wouldn't like. I wouldn't trust them. I would be put off by them.
Okay. Because you're over here selling to Knox.
And it was getting me wrapped up in situations too, where these dudes are doing shit now.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. Wow, you never done coke? Fucking congratulations. That's so cool, dude. Keep it that way.
Yeah.
Keep it that way because it's a party.
That whole story you just told is a goddamn advertisement to not do cocaine. I don't know, people
I got about 30 that advertise you the opposite also. So we'll just say don't do drugs. Let's just leave it at that segment. Do not do fucking cocaine. If you've never done it, don't
had me
fucking
bleeding
do it,
out of my
please.
face on my knees.
Bro, that was the first round with me doing it by myself. That didn't stop me. All I did was go, I need to perfect the chopping. I need to learn how to chop it a little better. And then I found out it was cut with meth because everyone was like, don't get that shit from him over on 8th Street. That shit had me up all night. I'm like, me too. I didn't sleep the whole day. So that was my coke at my grandma's story. And yeah.
So did you sleep after that?
No. I stayed awake. I stayed awake and watched no cable. I watched the same movies I watched over, and I did end up watching Speed after that because I was done with this. You can't watch stand-ups back to back. You can't wait for a punchline. What? You can't do that. That's why I got to wait a couple years and watch stand-up again. But yeah, I watched Speed. Fucking Keanu Reeves kept me company for a minute. Then I just wandered around for fucking hours.
Being on Speed, not knowing it.
Not knowing it. Yeah, not knowing it. But that was fun. Let's change it up.
That sounds fucking horrible,
Let's change
but
the
great
topic.
story.
Let's change the topic. I like this topic. This is a segment that we're introducing. It's called What's Good. And it could be, let's put it this way. It's all the stuff that we've been watching, listening, or suggesting that you guys go watch. Because I know there's a lot of younger viewers, and by younger, I mean, I know I look like a little kid, but I'm also born in 89. I am not a child anymore. There's people that I chill and smoke with, and I forget, like, you're 21? Bro, I forgot. We kind of almost look the same fucking age, and we act the same. You know what I mean? Age doesn't really mean anything to me. So if there's a 21-year-old I'm chilling with, I was just 21 the other day. I'm not worried about that. So the reason I bring that up is I want to give suggestions too, because I know a lot of the younger crowd probably hasn't seen a lot of the shit I know. I know a lot of shit because my mom raised me. Even though we got into some shit, she has a great taste in music and movies. So that's where I got it from, and then it just sprouted from there. So I got to see a lot of good shit early. You know, I was in the classic rock, David Bowie and doo-wop shit only until I was about 10. That's all I knew. I didn't know mainstream artists. I only knew the dope shit, all the Creedence and Doobie Brothers and shit. That's what I was listening to. And I got made fun of it all the time at school. Like, you like the Beatles, the guys in black and white? Like, you know what? Fuck you. That's all I remember thinking. The first CD I ever got in my life, 6th birthday, was Please Please Me. That's the first album I ever got. And then I remember looking through the rest of the CDs and like, oh, it's the same cover like 10 years later, but they're all hippied the fuck out in the same, you know what picture I'm talking about? Yeah. Love that shit. And my first album ever, I got it at the park next to Golden Valley. That's where I got it from. If you guys are from Merced, you know that park right there. So what's good? Here's the segment. I want to bring up some stuff, guys, and I'm going to suggest you guys go watch this. And no, it's not, today's sponsor is brought to you by fucking Netflix. No, that's not what we're doing. I want to suggest this because I'm shocked on how good this fucking movie was. So Rosie and I, we've been seeing billboards and shit on my phone for that movie. It's a Pixar movie, guys. A fucking Pixar movie you guys are listening to right now. All right? That's how good this damn movie was. I watched the movie Pixar with Rosie, my girlfriend. We watched the movie Soul. Holy fucking shit. I don't suggest you watch it with your kids because they might be fucking bored. Wow. I loved it so fucking much. I'm comparing it in the way I love it, like the way I love What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams. The way it's so fucking deep and all ending. You know what I'm saying? If you've never seen that movie, spoiler, that movie's been out for 50 fucking years. What Dreams May Come, Robin Williams dies and goes to his own heaven. And it's more like a pick and choose. And I'm not going to spoil it for you. Go watch that motherfucking movie. It's really sad, though. So be prepared. It's Robin Williams crying. There's not many things sadder than that. I don't know, man. Every time he's one of the people that always, his smiles look like his cries. So you weren't sure if he was going to smile or cry. And when he did, you're like, yo, I don't want to see Robin Williams cry at all, man. This is sad. See, you just want to see him like that. Happy. Soul was fucking great. I am shocked. These kids might be a little bored with it, but the animation's cool. Wow. What a fucking message in that movie. What a well thought out movie. And for them to bring that to Pixar, they could have did a dramatic Oscar winning fucking real life movie with that. And they went Pixar. I love it, man. I really suggest you guys go watch that shit. It's one of the better movies I've seen in a minute. And that says a lot because I fucking watch a lot of movies. This is a great. Mario, have you watched this movie?
No, my kids have, but I haven't.
Fuck. They probably just thought it was cool. You're gonna think of it. Have you, Deanna? Have you seen it? Oh my god, it was so.
Is the idea
good.
that it's explaining death to kids, or is that
no? It's more of an adventure for the kids. But when you're looking at it, take a step back, it's good. It's really fucking good, man.
A lot of times, like I said, these are
amazing.
some of my favorite movies, like Avatar, Up, even like the Monsters,
Never seen
Inc.,
Up. I've never seen Up. We almost watched it the other night, and I went. So it's a guy just floating around. She goes, "Yeah, let's watch something else." And then we watched my next part of What's Good segment. Something I suggest you don't watch because I am upset. Rosie's smiling at me. I watched Ocean's 11. I know it's been 30 fucking years since this came out. I watched Ocean's 11 the other day. Very unimpressed. It was pretty cool, kept me entertained. But who the fuck is directing these movies? And they go, yo, I know we have 2 more scenes, to tie it up, but let's just stop. Like, you know what? I'm done. All right, we're done. That's how the fuck these movies end. I watched Ocean's 12 last night because I had to give it a chance. And these motherfuckers ended it like Sopranos. Mid fucking sentence. I thought some shit was going to happen where they explain it, but no. All they did was pay all the money. The fuck? So now everybody's broke? I don't like this movie.
Maybe
Ocean's
COVID
12.
hit and their budget.
Bro, no, that was fucking 15 years ago. That's
That was
15 years ago. The thing that kept me entertained was like George Clooney's attitude, like it was in Dusk Till Dawn. And I thought, he might pull some crazy shit. I like this. Other than that, I'm not a big George Clooney fan. I haven't really seen a lot of his movies, but the ones I have seen, he's fucking awesome. Young Brad Pitt as Fight Club kept me entertained. The only reason I said yes, because we went on it, you never seen it. Rosie said that. And I went, I'm good. And then it said Bernie Mac. I went, are you fucking kidding me? Put that shit on. I know Bernie Mac was in Ocean's 11. Let's watch both of them. And he was the only good part about the movies. Bernie Mac's great. And he wasn't even trying to be funny. And he was still funny. And that was it.
His voice is just funny.
He's just, it's everything, man. It's everything about it. It's like Frank Sinatra. It's like, oh, Frank Sinatra's a really good singer. Yeah. But outside of singing, he's kind of the man. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of at the point where he's so cool and everything. You kind of just got to go, oh, no, he's just cool. You can't say anything bad. You can't say, I mean, yeah, you can. Let's just not say anything bad about Frank Sinatra. How about that? We just leave it at that. Same with Bernie Mac. Don't talk shit. Motherfucker was hilarious. He was hysterical. Finished the Bernie Mac show again. And even that got abruptly stopped, and I was sad. After season 5, that was it. They just kind of wrapped it up weird. I was so sad that it ended. I had to look it up. He was getting sick. So they kind of just stopped, and the ratings weren't as high. But, oh, my God, I love Bernie Mac so fucking much. So, yeah, that's that's what's good. That's what's good. Real quick, let me suggest for everyone that if you're not a big movie person and or you're probably younger, let me suggest a movie to you. Go watch What Dreams May Come. But also, do me a favor. If you like Robin Williams, the movie I've been watching since I was a kid, Dirty 30. And I see 31, 30, all of these ages and all these movies, I always thought, what am I going to be doing when I'm 30? Definitely didn't think I'd be getting high as fuck. Go watch The World According to Garp. That's another Robin Williams movie. John Lithgow's in it, real young. One of my favorite movies of all time. It is so fucking good. And I feel like I ask people, have you ever seen this? Nobody. Almost nobody I've ever met has seen this fucking movie. It's so, Marty, you seen this?
Definitely not.
Oh, bro. John Lithgow plays a girl. It's so good. John Lithgow's the dad from Third Rock from the Sun.
Oh, God.
See, he plays a chick.
He looks like Bruce.
He's amazing, man. Oh, he kind of does like Bruce Jenner. You're right. Marty, you're right. They do resemble each other. Dude, what a fucking movie. Anyway, that's what's good. World According to Garp. What Dreams May Come, randomly, but 2 Robin Williams movies. Go watch those movies, all right? This is my suggestions. Marty, you got to watch them too. If you got some time, both of these movies are so fucking good. You got to watch them, man. They're
I'm down.
Classics.
I'm a huge Robin Williams fan. Mork and Mindy, 80s, all that.
Classics, bro. I think we're gonna close this out, guys. We're hit a little over an hour. We got some guests coming up. This is the episode 3. So we're filming prior, so I'm trying not to talk out of dates. But yes, this is episode 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next week's video, that's what I should be saying since it's episode 3. Episode 4, we will have another guest. Guys, I'm really excited. We're trying to dial everything in. We've been working on this for a while. We're trying to dial in the angles. You know what? Let's switch this up. Well, let's try this. Let's try this. So for visually, if you're on YouTube or you're on dopeasyola.com, that's where this is hosted, dopeasyola.com, click podcast. If you're watching that on there, let us know. If you have some suggestions you think would be cool, drop it in the comments. If you're on YouTube, drop it in the comments. Guys, we're not like, fuck you, we know what we're doing. We do know what we're doing, but we're not, we don't know everything in the planet, and there's some input that might help. Fucking great, man. If you do this, all we're saying is we're not prudes, all right? If you ever have some suggestions or stuff or even guests you want to see, drop that shit in the comments, guys. Me and Marty are open to that shit.
Yeah, the goal is to always keep the show,
what you guys want to see.
Yeah,
what do you guys want to see? That's the main goal. It's not, I don't like that. No, we want to entertain you guys, and I just want to talk to some interesting people. That's really the point of this podcast, man, is to talk to some interesting people, different takes on, you know what I mean? So let us know. We're not assholes. So you can always comment. We'll always talk to you guys. Never think we're too fucking cool to not comment back, because we will. Hit us up on Instagram, The Dope As Usual Podcast. There's underscores in between. Our YouTube is The Dope As Usual Podcast, underscores in between. The links are in the description on this website. And if you're YouTube, the links are below on the web, in the description of the video also. So guys, thank you so much. We're hitting a little over an hour. If you are on your way to work, thank you so much for making us part of your day. I really fucking appreciate that, because when I'm driving and taking trips, I feel like I'm getting to know these people like friends. That's why I love podcasts. You can really tell, I would like to hang out with this person just by the way that they're talking. So I really love podcasts. So if you guys are choosing to take your time, spend your time, because I know your time is valuable. So if you're taking the time to listen to us on your way to work and let us be your mood on the way to work, I fucking appreciate that, guys. That's a huge commitment on your part. Thank you so much for letting us be part of your day. If you're at home, chilling, smoking, hanging out with your friends, thank you for letting us be part of the circle. If you're not smoking, that's different. I'm just saying, because we smoke a lot of weed over here. So if you're just chilling with your friends, listening, or you're just by yourself in your room, you're by yourself in your office, thank you. Thank you for making us part of your day. And we just did a video on this, but I know it's a hard time. Everyone's having a hard time financially. Everyone's having a hard time socially. It's going to pass, guys. I understand. It seems like forever. I can't believe it's been a year. It's been a year almost since I've been fucking in my house. And it's so weird. The time's flying by. It doesn't not affect everyone. You know, it affects every single fucking person. It might be different. So if you're at home and you're stressed, you're sad, and this is helping you, I'm so fucking stoked to hear that. That is you know what I'm saying? Like, cool. Oh yeah, we're getting views. Oh, cool. But people come up to you, or people DM us and say, oh, you really fucking, I was going through some shit. My girlfriend broke up. I have fucking anxiety, and you guys help me. That is the coolest thing that we could ever ask for. So don't be shy. If you're in the DMs or you're in the comments or anything like that, dude, we will take the time. Now, I'm not saying we can get to everybody, but we do take the time to talk. So if you guys have thoughts like that, you guys have stuff like that, feel free to talk to us. Hit us in the comments. Maybe we'll cover it on the next. You never know. People are going through the same shit at home. You're not alone. I will tell you that. No matter what you're going through, I guarantee you're not alone. So for everyone just making us part of your day, thank you for letting us try to entertain you, try to cheer you up a little bit. Guys, thank you so much, Marty. I appreciate you.
Likewise, sir.
You're the man. Thank you so much, guys. So this has been the Dope As Usual podcast, episode 3. And I know when we get later in episodes, I'm going to be high as fuck, and I'm going to forget to say what episode it is. But this is episode 3. All right, guys. This is a Dope As Usual podcast, episode 3. I am your host, Dope As Yola. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Have a dope ass day. I barely smoked this joint. I was still stuck in that Coke story. I was lost in it.
Perfect. 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 Perfect.